Hey everyone. So to preface this video, I wanted to show everybody this channel, Master Key Society. Now this is a new account, so it won't show all the books that I've read on this channel, but I've essentially read every book on this channel. So to let you guys know where this information is coming from, I'm a very well-read person. I would definitely recommend The Kabbalion by Three Initiates out of this list, The Secret Doctrine of the Rosicrucian Order, and I would also recommend this video right here if you wanted to know the science behind the pyramid and how I learned this to begin with. But now we're going to go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be going over the uses of the pyramid, how it works, the science behind it, and we're going to go over some exercises for you to do after you make this in order to awaken your abilities in day one. Okay, so in order for the pyramid to work, it has to be oriented to true north, not magnetic north. True north, where I live, is 15.3 degrees left of north. There's a decent margin of error, so don't worry about it getting in the perfect position. The way you can check to see if it's in the right position is if you open your iPhone or whatever. If you have an Android, download a compass app, open the compass app, and if you put it above or inside the pyramid, for best result, put it inside, but if you put it inside, it should make the compass go pretty crazy. And that's how you'll know that the pyramid is generating a magnetic field. The reason this generates a magnetic field is because it is lined up with the 4 cardinal directions of the Earth and is situated to true north on the planet. As most people know, the Earth has an electromagnetic field around it that protects us from radiation from the sun and other harmful things from space or whatever. Just like the Earth has an electromagnetic field around it, so do our bodies. It is one of the 7 laws of the universe: as above, so below. We're not going to go too far into that in this video, but it'll be touched on in later videos. But essentially all you need to know about that is that just as the things on the larger scale are mirrored, so they in the smaller parts of the universe. As in the universe, so in our atoms. As inside of us, so in God, etc., etc. So the Earth's magnetic field protects it from harmful things, and the thing we're not told is that people also have an electromagnetic field around them that protects them from pathogens and decides the health of our body and whatnot. And you'll be able to see this today if you do this practice, and I'm going to give you a practice to do in the mirror in order to see your aura for the first time today also. But the practice you do once you have this built is what you're going to do is you're going to stick your hand in. The crystals are not necessary. I just have these in here. But a crystal is also a good thing. If you don't feel like building a pyramid, go buy you a decently sized crystal and it'll do the same thing. You'll be able to feel the energy in it and it'll wake up your mind. But the exercise you're going to do, and what I did when I made this a week and a half ago, is after confirming that there was something going on with the compass, and I also put fruit in it, and it actually ripened the fruit faster than the fruit that was left out of it. I had bananas outside and bananas inside, and the bananas inside turned yellow while the bananas on the counter were still green. But that aside, what you're going to be doing is you're going to put your hand in the middle, and from the top coming down, if you close your eyes, you should feel something that feels like a cold, tingly sensation, and it almost feels like a flashlight's being shined on your skin. If you were to close your eyes, a cold flashlight is somewhat what it feels like at first. This is just at first though. Once you notice that feeling and lock in on that feeling, feel it. How you do it: put your hand in, take it out, put it in again, close your eyes, deep breaths, and look for any changes, any minute changes. The first day it is going to be small, but once you feel it and you tell your brain that it's there, your brain will never mistake it again. And from that point on, you will be able to perceive electromagnetic energy, and you will be able to start doing things like healing people and astral projecting. All the abilities you hear about in Disclosure Day, they're all true. In a week and a half, I've learned how to heal people, how to see my aura, how to absorb energy from far away from this thing, how to perceive energy through my hands. Something we were never taught is we all have energy centers in the middle of our hands that emit electromagnetic frequencies. The science of how it works is our blood flows. We have a special nerve that comes from our heart that ends up right in the center of both of our palms. A special vein, I should say, a special artery that comes straight from our heart and ends up right here in the middle of our palms. As we all know, we have very sensitive hands, and that's because we have a lot of nerve endings in our hands, right? Nerve endings mean what? Electricity, right? Continued thought on the hand produces continued electricity, and continued electricity produces a magnetic field. So physiologically, we all know that we have electricity in our bodies. All I'm telling you is that if you focus the electricity in your body in this area, you'll start to feel your hand activate, and you'll be able to perceive energy easier, and you will be able to do things with it. This is the first step to doing it, just feeling it. Once you feel it, you're going to meditate, put your hands in there, close your eyes, and then try to move the energy around your body. All you have to do is direct it with your thoughts and your breath. Breathing is key to everything. We're going to go very in depth into the breathing exercise. I learned that skyrocketed my progress in this last week, but the main thing you need to do to start out with is to get your hand in here and to start perceiving that energy. Once you perceive it, step 2 will be to make it stronger. How far away can you perceive it from? Can you perceive it from above? Can you perceive it from across the room? The limitations are in your head. Once you feel that coldness, you will never mistake it again, and keep at it for 3 to 4 days. Do breathing exercises, 15 minutes a day. Pranayama, look it up on YouTube. Do a pranayama exercise once a day for 3 days, and by the 3rd day, you'll be perceiving this easy. You won't have to look for it. In the beginning, you'll have to look for it, but after practice, you will not have to look for it. And the only thing that will be stopping you once you perceive this energy is how much you were willing to meditate and how much work you were willing to put into this in order to cultivate it. So, to point out some things that we were lied about in history, as we all know, these are in Egypt, China, Central America, all over the world, right? If this produces energy, an electromagnetic field, which is harnessable, if you go watch the other pyramid video, he explains how to do all this stuff. If this creates wireless electromagnetic energy, and the pyramids have been around for thousands of years, what does that tell you about history? The next video, we are going to be breaking down the essential breathing exercises that you will need to undertake in order to push your abilities to the next level. But I want everybody to not take my word for it, to try it for yourself, verify it. All you need to do is put your hand in here. Check it with the compass first to make sure the compass goes crazy. Then put your hand in it and just try and find it. And I promise you, your hands will wake up and you will figure out how to do it. Long, slow, deep breaths are key. And believing that it's possible is key. The big barrier we all have to overcome is all the systemic brainwashing that we've all been through since a young age, telling us that we couldn't do these things and that they're not possible. Next video, we will be discussing the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, what it says in there, and the applicable things to you in the future. Any questions about this, leave them in the comment section and I'll address them in the next video. I would love to hear about everybody's progress. And good luck, everyone. Another thing I'd add on the end that I forgot about, the aura seeing exercise, right? So how you're going to begin to see your aura after you perceive this energy, it's very important to do this exercise first in order to wake your mind up to the energy, right? This is going to be the fast track, so you don't have to go through all the meditation, all the breath work, all the extraness, right? Do this, you start training your brain right away to perceive energy, okay? So the aura, in order to see it, what you're going to do, you're going to go in your bathroom, you're going to look yourself in the mirror, you're going to focus on your nose, and you are going to allow your eyes to get out of focus while looking at your nose. And if you do this for about 30 to 45 seconds and couple it with long, slow, deep breaths, at about the 30-second mark, you'll start to see a faint white glow around your body. Do not look at it. Notice it, but don't look at it, and continue the breathing. The more you continue the breathing, the more you look at it, the stronger the image will get. And then down the line, you will not have to look for it anymore. I'm at the point now where I can go in the bathroom, look myself in the mirror, and I can see my aura right away. So all you have to do is stretch these muscles, exercise, and do this. Put your hand in there, perceive the energy, take it out, put it in again. It took me about 5 hours to build the strength up to be able to perceive it from far away and to actually feel my hands activate without like having to sit there for a long time. But an exercise you can do if you don't feel like building a pyramid, but you still want to know that this works, okay? You can put your hands, imagine my other hands that I'm holding. I didn't want to hold the camera, but imagine my other hands here about 6 inches away, right? You're going to close your eyes. You're going to take a long, slow, deep breath and attempt to push it out the center of your palm. And keep doing this. Don't worry about whether it's working or not. Just do it in earnestness for about 10 minutes. It's not going to take you 10 minutes, but I'm saying dedicate 10 minutes of time to this. And by the end of the 10 minutes, you'll see that there's something there worth looking into. And then the pyramid will fast track you, or you can just do the energy thing. But the point is just to get your brain to perceive the energy for the first time. Once you perceive it, you won't need me to explain anything else to you. You won't need any more convincing, and you will all be along for the ride. All you need to do is try this one way or another. Either go in the bathroom, soft gaze yourself for 45 seconds to a minute while breathing heavy. You'll see your aura. Or put your hand in here, feel it, and you'll feel it, and it'll wake your powers up. Or do your hands like this and wait to feel the cold breeze. But the moral of the story is feel the energy, and then everything else falls in place after.